And with the colder months comes the winter blues. And believe it or not, those blues have a name. It is called seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. Here to share an insight on SAD and ways to treat it is Claire Welton with Crossroads Counseling Center. Claire, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Okay, well, I'm really happy to talk about SAD because it's fascinating. And I was telling you earlier, it's something that I feel in my own life. So for those who might not know, what is it?
So seasonal affective disorder is something that comes around seasonally. And oftentimes I think we think of winter, but actually there is a summer as well.
Wow.
So with winter though, I think what you see is a lot of depressive symptoms, but it comes just in the fall and up until spring, and then it ends. So it's not like regular generalized depression.
And so what are some of these symptoms for those who might be at home listening?
Yeah, so you'll see, obviously a lack of energy. Maybe you're not interested in the things you're normally interested in. A lot of the times with this specifically, you'll see a lot of overeating. You'll see a lot of oversleeping and just that fatigue in general.
So why is it the association with this in the winter? Is there something that's missing for a lot of people?
Yeah, the sun.
The sun.
The sun, yep. So a lot of vitamin D deficiency. So we're seeing that, and that really affects our mood, right? So we've got all of our bodies are responsive to that, and so we see that with the lack of the vitamin D comes a lot of times the depression from the lack of serotonin.
And I was mentioning when I was a morning reporter at my first job, I mean, this was so prevalent. You just don't see the sun. It's really difficult. So why don't we talk about some treatments that people can do?
Yeah, so there are a few things you can do. One of them is called light therapy. So you can purchase a light box that mimics the sun, and when you expose yourself to it right in the morning for about 30 to 45 minutes, the research says that it can actually help boost your serotonin, give you that dopamine hit, and so you're feeling a little bit better. Of course, there's talk therapy. So as a therapist, we work with a lot of people that struggle with seasonal depression or depression in general. There's medication. So if it's very severe, it's something you might want to talk to a psychiatrist about with medication. And of course, vitamin D. So you can go and get your vitamin D levels checked, see how you're at, and you can just buy that over the counter. And you might see a difference.
Okay, wonderful. And I know the light therapy, those are pretty accessible. You can even just find online, right?
Yep, Amazon. Easy. Yep, you can just go and do that.
And I myself have tried the light therapy, and I really liked it. It's weird because you would think, like, is this really doing anything? Yeah. But it really does. It makes a difference.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, and a lot of women, we need it. You know, estrogen levels, we need that to help with our
We need all the help that we can get.
We sure do.
We really do. Okay, well, you can find Claire at Crossroads Counseling Center. Claire, thank you so much for joining us today.